You've already got an overview of the Old Town Square during the walking tour, but it's absolutely essential that you come back here again and explore the area in more detail. The unmissable tower in the background is called the Powder Tower. Initially known as the New Tower, it is the most significant structure of late Gothic Prague, completed in the 15th century. It was used as a gunpowder store and also the starting point during the procession of Czech kings to Prague Castle. The St. Nicholas Church is not that far away. The church is a museum, and from time to time concerts of sacred music take place in this church. I was absolutely charmed by the Old Town Hall. Its stunning Gothic architecture and intricate details transported me to a bygone era. The astronomical clock was a highlight, with its captivating hourly show. This is a must-visit for history enthusiasts and for anyone looking to immerse themselves in the rich culture of Prague. The panoramic views from the tower were simply breathtaking, offering a unique perspective of the city's beauty. Just a few steps away from the town hall with astronomical clock, the Church of Our Lady Before Tin is another famous thing in Prague. This dominant structure sits in Old Town Square, constructed between 3 centuries between mid-14th to early 16th. It was built in Gothic style, but in the 17th century the interior was updated to the Baroque style. Today, this iconic twin tower can be seen from many points in the city. The place occasionally features musical concerts as well as Catholic church services. This church is open only in the mornings and late afternoons. The Old Town Bridge Tower is an iconic Gothic fortification on the Old Town end of Charles Bridge. It was constructed in the 14th century by Emperor Charles IV after the foundation of the bridge was established. The beautiful sculptures that decorate the structure are still beautifully intact, although the tower was slightly damaged during the Swedes' violent invasion of Old Town in 1646. The Jewish Quarter in Prague is located between the Old Town Square and the Vltava River and has 6 synagogues, a Jewish ceremonial hall, and the Old Jewish Cemetery. It is one of the most popular attractions in Prague. Hitler saved it from Nazi destruction because he wanted to make the area a museum to the lost Jewish race. Now, the museums, synagogues, and historic graveyard in the area honor the history of what was one of the largest Jewish communities in Europe. Right across the river from the Jewish Quarter lies the Lenta Park. It's quiet with secluded walk paths and an expansive view of the city. This park has quite a peculiar monument as well. The Prague Metronome is a 75-foot tall functional metronome overlooking the Vltava River and the city center of Prague. It was erected in 1991 on the plinth left vacant by the demolition in the spring of 1963 of an enormous monument to former Soviet leader Joseph Stalin. The metronome was designed by international artist Vratislav Novak. It may be the largest metronome in the world. Although the metronome is functional, it is not always in operation. A plaque at the base of the metronome reads, "In time, all things pass." The site offers a scenic view of the city and is now mostly used as a meeting place for skateboarders, electric scooter drivers, and other people. The rotating 42-layer sculpture of Franz Kafka's head by David Cerney is a unique monument located in the busy shopping center. This piece brilliantly reveals Kafka's tortured personality and unrelenting self-doubt that plagued him his entire life. The iconic Dancing House, a contemporary architectural piece used today as a luxury hotel. In 1996, the same year that it was opened to the public, it was awarded the Design of the Year by the US Time magazine. If museums are your thing, then Prague got you covered on that front as well. Certain museums are closed on Mondays, and the entry to some of them is complimentary if you have a multi-day city pass. So check in advance the museum opening hours, and if you plan well, it's possible that you don't have to buy a separate ticket for entry at all. For a day trip idea, head over to Kutna Hora, which was an important center for silver mining in medieval Bohemia. Now the town is famous for its creepy bone church, Seldek Osvary, which contains 40,000 to 70,000 bones. It's a small and quiet town that feels like Prague without the crowds. Its large town square is definitely worth exploring. If you happen to be visiting the city in December, Christmas markets in Prague are definitely a stop you must make. The Christmas markets are the best place to soak up all those Christmas vibes and get into the spirit of the upcoming winter holiday. The markets light up the city and become a winter wonderland during this month, bringing joy and that festive spirit to both locals and the tourists. The two main and the biggest markets are the Old Town Square and Venceslas Square, with the other smaller ones at Republic Square and outside Prague Castle. There are a number of talented musicians ranging from jazz musicians to Scottish bagpipe players and everything in between. These guys, they perform at the main square. Tipping is appreciated if you like the performance or click a photo with them. To really see and get a feel of Prague, it's best to visit for 5 to 6 days. That will allow you to see all the main sites and get a sense of the city's culture without rushing, something that a lot of tourists do. I've returned here a few times since my first trip in the year 2012. Over the years, a lot has changed. There are more tourists, prices are higher, the food is more international, and more foreigners live here. But the charm of this place remains the same. Just like my time in Poland, Czech has been such an incredible experience. Meeting amazing people, trying amazing food, and hopefully making some amazing friends for life. I wait for the time when I get to visit here again. Like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to be notified for more travel content just like this. As always, thanks for watching, keep exploring. This is Rahul for Roma Realm, and I'll see you in the next one.